Hello everyone. Today, I'm going to talk about death of Kobe Bryant. Let's start the video. Kobe Bryant death. On January 26, 2020, a Sikorsky S-76B helicopter crashed in Calabasas, California, around 30 miles, 48 kilometers, northwest of Los Angeles, en route from John Wayne Airport to Camarillo Airport. It was carrying retired basketball player Kobe Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, her 13-year-old teammates Alyssa Altobelli and Peyton Chester, their parents Carrie and John Altobelli, and Sarah Chester, basketball assistant coach Christina Mauser, and pilot Arizo Bain. All 9 were instantly killed in the crash. On January 29th, the Los Angeles County Department of Medical Examiner coroner declared the official cause of death for all 9 people on the helicopter as blunt force trauma. Until 2015, the helicopter was owned by the state of Illinois, which used it to transport governors and other officials. According to FAA and California Secretary of State records, the helicopter was registered to the Island Express Holding Corporation, based in Fillmore, California. It was not generally known in the aftermath of the crash whether Bryant had chartered the aircraft or leased it full-time. The aircraft did not have a flight data recorder (FDR). Helicopters in the U.S. are not required to carry them. The helicopter was also not equipped with a Terrain Awareness and Warning System (TAWS). Although the NTSB recommended that all helicopters equipped with 6 or more passenger seats be equipped with the TAWS after a 2004 S-76A crash, the FAA did not implement the recommendation. The Los Angeles Police Air Support Division had grounded its police helicopters on the morning of January 26 because of the poor weather conditions. Air Support Division rules require at least 2 miles, 3.2 kilometers, of visibility in an 800-foot, 240 meters, cloud ceiling. At the time the M-72X took off from SNA, visibility was 5 miles, 8.0 kilometers, with a cloud ceiling of 1,300 feet, 400 meters, and it was operating under Visual Flight Rules, VFR. Flying through clouds is possible if a pilot elects to operate under Instrument Flight Rules, IFR, but according to a former pilot for Island Express and FAA records, the company's pilots were not allowed to fly under IFR. Even if the company's rules had permitted so, flying under IFR would have led to lengthy delays and detours, thereby using up any anticipated time savings, because of severe congestion in Los Angeles-controlled airspace. Bryant's celebrity status would not have given the helicopter priority in this airspace. At 11:24 a.m., less than 2 hours after the crash, TMZ was the first news source to confirm Bryant's death. TMZ was later criticized at a local law enforcement press conference for reporting the story before the local law enforcement had the opportunity for the coroner's office to confirm the identity of occupants and officially inform families. Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva stated, "It would be extremely disrespectful to understand that your loved one had perished and you learned that through TMZ." At 2:30 p.m., the Los Angeles County Sheriff and Los Angeles County Fire Department held a joint press conference detailing initial aspects of the crash. Los Angeles County Fire Chief Darrell Osby confirmed the Federal Aviation Administration and the National Transportation Safety Board (NTSB) were on the scene investigating. A GO team, consisting of 18 people, including specialists and investigators from the NTSB, arrived in the evening to search for a flight recorder. As a result of a crash, an investigation was launched into Lockheed Martin's Sikorsky S-76B. At 8 p.m., the Los Angeles County Sheriff, LA County Fire Department, and LA County Department of Medical Examiner coroner held another joint press conference.
The sheriff urged people to stay away, because people had flooded into residential neighborhoods around the crash site and the traffic was getting in the way of first responders. The FAA imposed a 5-mile no-fly zone around the crash site up to an altitude of 5,000 feet. The coroner was able to initially remove the remains of 3 of the 9 victims overnight. In response to attempts at unauthorized access during the first evening after the crash, the sheriff assigned deputies to patrol the rugged terrain on horseback and all-terrain vehicles in order to enforce a secure perimeter and prevent access by souvenir hunters. It was reported the following day that the pilot was told that he was at a too low level for flight following, which he had apparently requested, by air traffic controllers moments before the helicopter crashed into the hillside. This means that the helicopter was too low to be tracked by air traffic control, but does not necessarily mean that it was too low to fly safely. By January 29th, all 9 bodies had been recovered from the crash site. Bryant's body was identified through fingerprints. Autopsies were conducted on January 28th. A spokesperson for the National Transportation Safety Board said on January 31st that Island Express Helicopters, which owned the helicopter that crashed, was not certified to fly in foggy conditions. It is unknown if the pilot was flying on instruments at the time of the crash.
NBA Commissioner Adam Silver said in a statement, "The NBA family is devastated by the tragic passing of Kobe Bryant and his daughter, Gianna. For 20 seasons, Kobe showed us what is possible when remarkable talent blends with an absolute devotion to winning. He was one of the most extraordinary players in the history of our game with accomplishments that are legendary. But he will be remembered most for inspiring people around the world to pick up a basketball and compete to the very best of their ability. He was generous with the wisdom he acquired and saw it as his mission to share it with future generations of players, taking special delight in passing down his love of the game to Gianna." U.S. President Donald Trump, former U.S. Presidents Bill Clinton and Barack Obama, California Governor Gavin Newsom, Los Angeles Mayor Eric Garcetti, and other American politicians all expressed their condolences. Thank you for watching. Please, don't forget to subscribe my channel and like the video.